It is time to talk Minnesota football with Ryan Burns from Gopher Illustrated. It's part of the Scout Network. Ryan, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing just fine, and can't wait to see some college football. I know we got a taste over the weekend, but everybody dives into play week one in the Big Ten with Ohio State, Indiana, but also Buffalo, Minnesota getting things started on Thursday night as well. PJ Fleck. So I'm out all day yesterday, Ryan. I come home. I just want to catch up on some college football news and see if there's any old game replay I can see from last season or anything to prepare me for 2017. And both on ESPNU and the Big Ten Network at the same time is Being PJ Fleck, both showing different episodes. So PJ is dominating the college football airwaves of sorts last night. So it was just really interesting to take in. I know what the reputation is. I know what the image is. I've heard him speak, and we know how outgoing and type A personality he is. But it was interesting to see his kind of a little more of an in-depth look at him. How does he come across to you since he's come into the Minnesota family and you've been able to cover him day to day versus what you had seen at Western Michigan? And what have you learned from PJ Fleck and how he conducts himself in the program?
Yeah, since January, I've had the chance to be around him a lot, probably 25 plus encounters. And what I can say, the number one thing is about PJ Fleck is he's genuine. Everything you see from Being PJ Fleck to different media outlets to on and off the camera, it's just the way he lives his life, and he lives his life at 110% all the time. And so everybody talks about, well, row the boat's a mantra. It's not the way he actually does it. We think he's going to be another Tim Brewster of sorts at Minnesota, where he talks a big game, but he never backs it up. Well, with PJ Fleck, it's just such a different kind of personality. Either you are immediately going to love it, or you're just going to be turned off a little bit from it. And there's no right or wrong reason for either way. But I can see just a changing culture in terms of Minnesota fans. And you talk about Being PJ Fleck, that is a TV series that I think a lot more casual Minnesota fans have been able to pick up on. They've been able to follow it, and they've been able to see what a Minnesota football practice, what PJ's about, and get to know him a little bit. And I think that's going to help him down the road in terms of positive fan interactions, positive media interactions. But PJ is just a different kind of guy to be around. It's just 110% all the time. And if you're not ready for it, it kind of sneaks up on you of sorts. But he's just very genuine. And I wasn't expecting that. Like when I left PJ Fleck's opening press conference, I wanted to go run a marathon. As far as when I left Tim Brewster's first press conference, I felt like I was just being talked to by an oily car, like a used car salesman of sorts. So two different kind of personalities, and I think PJ's really kind of brought a lot of energy to this Gopher football program that has won 8 games 2 out of the last 3 years, but you would never know it because there's not been a lot of positive hype about it.